Yeah, they're not too flashy. Hey!
Oh,
And we're live.
we're live. I like it when it goes in the corner.
My flashy pearl earrings. And
Nice.
they're not
Oh
too
my
flashy.
gosh, I just got a YouTube. You got, I keep saying you guys, like I know people that are watching.
And
It says watch now. YouTube. You got, I keep saying you guys, like I know people that are watching.
that's so weird. Okay, so I had like the window open for the live chat, and it started playing like while we were live chatting. So I closed it real quick.
I hope I'm not doing that myself. Okay, wait, no, I don't. I think I'm fine.
I don't think I had it open to share the link, and it was weird. Anyways, you were saying you had something?
I was just complimenting your earrings.
You were showing us something, weren't you?
Oh yeah. So now it does this little watch. If you subscribe, everyone, you get to see the watch Primrose Productions live.
Oh, that's awesome. So wait, you have a channel now? Is that what you were saying?
Because I subscribed to you.
The app. Oh, that's cool.
It notified me as soon as we went live.
Oh, that's cool. So everyone, wherever you are, if you have the YouTube app, you know, and you're still not watching, so you're in trouble.
Yeah, right. Well, good morning.
Good morning. Do you like my Christmas mug?
I do like it a lot.
Now it's a tree.
I love it. A reindeer.
Oh, it's a moose.
Oh.
It's a moose. Definitely right on that one.
Somehow I got through kindergarten. I don't know how that happened.
I guess I didn't.
They did let me graduate. So something that reminded me of you, actually, I just saw on Facebook an actor friend of mine wearing this pug shirt or pug. It was like a dog, basically any dog, like Christmas sweater, and it said Feliz Navidad. And it was so funny.
If it was a beagle, I might find. I think I need more tacky dog shirts. I was at Office Depot and I did see a beagle folder and almost bought it, but I had to restrain myself.
Isn't it hard sometimes? It's just really hard. They have this cat website called Meowingtons, and it's all cat stuff. And like Facebook, someone's stalking me. They know what I search because I get, the advertisements, 80% off at meowingtons.com.
Meowingtons, that's hilarious. I didn't know that was a real thing.
Right, I know. You can get cat rings and cat onesies and cat shirts and everything, cat socks.
You're going to become a crazy cat lady, I think. I think you're well on your way.
Yeah, it's kind of looking that way. I told Taylor my backup plan is to start a cat-related agency or like adoption something.
Yeah.
That's my backup plan.
Our backup plan is a restaurant, so maybe it could be a cat restaurant. Like you can come. Well, yeah, we could have a no catting section. Maybe
the cat section,
cats and pancakes. Yeah, and then there'll be a no smoking section. There'll be a no cat section.
Right. Yes. Exactly. Good. I think that's a good plan. Yeah.
I think
that's actually my retirement plan. Where the retirement plan is to move to Scotland and start a restaurant.
Ooh.
You know that?
But in actuality, though, my dad is kind of a genius when it comes to like ideas. Like
I know.
It's ridiculous. So his idea. Hold on, I'm just gonna share our little live link again because I think the more you share it, it'll remind people that we're.
Did I share it too?
If they want to watch. Yeah, if you.
Okay, everybody, I'm gonna share this. Okay.
What's a good way to share? Let's see. Okay. Hold.
All right.
Hold. And live now, bitches. Okay.
Do I just literally copy and paste the link?
Just copy the one that I posted if you want to. That's fine.
Okay, I'll do.
I mean, maybe the one up here would work. I'm not really sure. No.
Yeah, neither. Okay.
But anyway, back to my dad's genius plan. He's like, you should start the Starving Artist Cafe. and you employ a bunch of artists at your cafe because they always need part-time jobs, right? Like when you're an artist. And then,
Yes.
and then you could have concerts in your restaurant from the artists. Like all the staff could like sing and stuff, or like
do something creative like that.
Yeah, and like you could hang like cool art on the walls that's made by local artists, and you call it the Starving Artists, and it's a kick-ass restaurant with a really good menu.
I love this. Yeah, I love this idea.
I'm telling you, my dad, he's like kind of an idea genius.
He really is a smart cookie.
He is. Are you excited to do some liners for 100.5 FM The Tide?
I think I'm going to write some of my own. Don't tell him this. Unless he's watching.
Okay. He might be watching. He's our number one fan.
All right. Daddy Claude, this is meant to be a surprise. Close your ears. I was like, maybe I should just write some like clever one-liners that, you know, he's all of a sudden at the end of everything he wants me to read, it'll just be like, hang out with Daddy Claw on blah, 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 FM or whatever.
Yeah, do it. Do it. Why not?
That would be funny. I don't know. I think it's hilarious.
I wonder even how we could explain the Daddy Claw nickname reference. I don't even know where that started.
Yes, you do. Remember Great Wolf Lodge?
Obviously Great Wolf Lodge, but like why?
Everything in life starts is at the Great Wolf Lodge.
Oh man, how I miss the Great Wolf Lodge. That is the place to be.
And it really is. That's like, I see the commercials here in New York too when I watch cable, which I don't own, but
Yeah.
and there's like one in upstate New York, I think.
Mm-hmm. I will say though, that little Great Wolf Lodge song that goes like all day and all night is kind of annoying.
Yeah.
like
yes.
Still going.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. Go into the light, go into the light. Go.
Oh yeah. It's like yeah. It's like yeah. I don't know.
Go to the Great Wolf Lodge. I have it memorized. If you're from Michigan, you should have that memorized.
Oh my gosh. I think I met someone just the other day who was like, I said I had gone to school in Michigan, and they were like, no shit, like I live in Traverse City or something. It was weird.
Oh really? Wow.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah. So it was this guy. His name's Duggan, and we met him at a house at this open mic called House Wine in Austin. And
is that the one you're telling me about?
Is that the what?
Is that the one you were telling me about that we should go to?
Yeah, the one that we have to go to when you come visit, because everyone there is super talented. It's crazy. But yeah, this guy we met there, he was like, he knows everyone. He knows, like, he introduced us to like these folks that we like actually went to dinner with the next night and stuff, and he literally knows everyone. It's crazy. He like turns around and is like, oh, hello, how are you? Yeah. Anyway, so he, I think he either lived there or was from there or something, but anyway.
That's awesome.
Yeah. What else is new?
Yeah. Well, I see that Christmas tree in the back of your screen.
Isn't it adorable? It's so
pretty cute.
Pretty.
I need one of those, Savannah. I'm going to put it on my windowsill.
It gives me Christmas aggression, which is a derivative of cute aggression.
I have never anticipated Christmas like this year. I don't know if I'm having like a home like situation.
You know what I realized, I don't know what year it was recently though, is that Christmas time doesn't just feel like Christmas time willy-nilly. You have to make Christmas time feel like Christmas time. There's no adults to go hanging holly around. Like,
You're right. You have to put an effort in.
Yeah.
But see, this is such a good example for life. Like, if we all just put a little effort in.
That's true. It could be Christmas
better. Christmas all year long.
It's true. I mean, maybe if you thought of it as putting effort into, like, I don't know. Because, like, I feel like Christmas for me is kind of like feeling cozy and relaxed, you know?
Right. Yeah.
Like, that's a big part of Christmas.
Exactly. Relaxing. Family.
And, like, if I put up a cute little tree and some nice music every night and just chilled out like I do at Christmas time, like I'd probably be way more relaxed.
Yeah, I'd probably be way more. I just saw this other thing too. Did you know that they have these weighted blankets for people with anxiety?
I literally want one because sometimes like when I get like restless legs, I'm thinking like this would feel so good if I had like a weighted blanket. Don't those sound like so relaxing?
Right. Oh yeah, definitely. Well, I sleep with like 3 blankets on top of me. So I'm like, well, maybe I need something extra.
Yeah, honestly.
I just bought like a very soft blanket from TJ Maxx, which Taylor steals from me all the time. Listen to me, I'm obsessed.
Fuzzy on one side and like plaid on the other.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's really nice. It was worth the $30 or whatever I paid for. It's a king sized, you know. I mean, it could just go over like your sheet. You know, you can use it as a comforter basically. But yeah, it's really soft. But I, you know, purposely bought it because I needed some, you know, extra coziness.
Yeah, I had to stop. Like I was at Central Market, which is our really awesome grocery store, and I had to stop like buying Christmas shit. Like I was just like, I want it all.
Well, we should just go to Bronner's. You know, Bronner's in Michigan, the world's largest Christmas store.
Yes. Yes, we should.
Yes, we should. Yeah. Yeah. Well, hopefully the next time we do this, I'll have my tree. And yeah, it's not very Christmas here right now.
We were gonna buy like ornaments because we were like, obviously need to fill up the tree, and then we realized the tree is all of like 1 foot tall. So like the 5 ornaments that we have already filled it up.
Oh man, Max and Lila made me some ornaments. The kids that I babysit. Oh yeah, Max is becoming quite the artist these days. He drew like a cartoon version of me, and like included the dimples and everything.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
My hair was significantly shorter.
So you babysit at least 2 families, right? Or is it 1 family with 3 kids? Okay.
Yeah, 2 families. So Max and Lila is my morning family that I babysit. Bright and early.
I miss the little family that I used to babysit. They were so sweet. They just started to like me.
It's like soothing to be in a home, you know.
I know. We should talk about homes today because like. Whenever I go in someone's like home, I'm just like, oh man, house. Like it feels so like, I don't know what it is exactly. Maybe it's just like a place.
Makes me want one.
What?
Makes me want one.
No, I'm like at that point where I'm starting to like want a house, and I'm like, this is scary because where would I even want to live forever? Nowhere.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
But like, yeah. I don't know what it is about houses, but you can tell when it's like adults live here versus like 20-somethings live here.
Right. Oh my gosh, it's so true. It's so true. Our laundry that we picked up, there's a dry cleaning place, and so we picked up our laundry from there. All of it's still in a bag. It's been sitting there for like 5 days. We really need to put that away.
We were also just talking this morning about how much laundry we do now. It's like sheets,
2
clothes,
people,
like at least 2 loads of clothes.
A whole family.
That's what I said. I was like, wash your laundry all day, and then I'm like, I'm already becoming my mom. Like, it's crazy. It's so scary.
It is. It's actually really scary.
It makes me really understand my parents, which is weird too. You know.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, I would complain if I had to do laundry all day too. I'd be pissed.
All I know is that if I get a house one day, the laundry won't be in the basement because then I have to walk up and down the stairs.
Hell no.
Like in my house, our laundry was in the basement, and my mom was like, I don't want to go down the stairs. I don't blame you.
Yeah, honestly. That's crazy. Yeah. And dishes. Like, we already go through a shit ton of dishes.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, we have our little mini dishwasher over here.
Yeah, we have a cute tiny one.
Yeah, the cute tiny.
Yours is real tiny though. Like ours is a small dish. Actually, ours is probably pretty close to regular people size. Actually,
mine is actually a miniature dishwasher. It's like half the size of a normal one. So is my stove. So is the rest of my apartment.
Your apartment.
Half the size of a normal.
to Austin because you could buy
have it all.
a unit next door and be my neighbor.
What if, though, I moved to Austin and we just got a house and, like, Taylor and I were on the top floor or something? I'm serious.
Oh, my God, please.
Oh, man.
That would be amazing.
It would be great. So I wanted to tell you that my voiceover reel is happening on December the 14th, which is sooner than a little bit sooner than I had anticipated, but that's all right. And, so I'll be... Maybe
did he give you scripts to learn between now and then? Okay.
Yep, I have 7 different copies. Some of them are longer. Some of them are 30-second spots, and others are 10 seconds. The Oreo cookie one is probably my fave.
Ooh. I bet that would be your fave.
Oreos. That, and then there's a Fresca one.
Ooh.
Nivea one, touch and be touched. Nivea. Touch and be touched.
That's funny.
I was practicing it in front of Taylor the other day, not purposely in front of Taylor, he was in the other room listening, I guess. And he came out and he's like, "Who are you?"
Who's that sultry voice coming from my bedroom?
Right. Because I really do sound, to me, it sounds weird. It sounds so weird. And they gave me this one spot for a college student. It's a Honda commercial, a college student, and it's supposed to be very personal. So it's in the first person, the whole spot. It's when I graduated college, I didn't know how I was going to be able to afford any car, much less a Honda, whatever. So it's very personal. So I'll go from that to Nivea, touch and be touched.
That's weird. I always see those
really schizophrenic.
I always see shampoo commercials. I'm like, Ciara could do that.
Thank
hey,
you.
Jennifer Gardner, your time has come.
Yeah, Jennifer Gardner. Yeah, well, speaking of hair, can't wait to get mine cut. Oh my God. It's
really?
3's long. Yeah, my hair hasn't been this long in a long time. I don't know. I don't really.
That's what mine was, and I was like, enough of this dead hanging around my neck. Can't do it anymore.
It's really.
Whenever I get a haircut, I think of that line from Hairspray where she's like, "Hair just can't hang there like a dead thing around your face." That's exactly what my hair looks like right now.
That's how I feel mine looks like, yeah.
All the time, yeah. Whenever my hair gets too long, I'm like, this dead thing hanging around my face right now.
Oh, man. So what's up with Anthony? What's he doing these days?
What is he doing? He's kind of in between jobs right now.
Cool.
Trying to get the music thing happening. It's really hard here because apparently it's a little bit oversaturated with music. Surprise, surprise. So... I don't know, the struggle is real to try and get a paid gig somewhere, you can open mic your way all day and night long, but to get a paid gig is kind of difficult, I think.
I feel like Anthony would be a great stand-in. For example, if someone's guitarist couldn't make it or something. Yeah. Anthony is able to pick things up pretty quick. So
yeah, I wish that he could get into, I don't know how to, but session music or session players, is that what they're called? But they just do the backing tracks on popular songs or something,
You know what? Just I would say find some nearby recording studios and see if you can call them or if he can intern there, whatever needs to happen.
Yeah.
Because he's definitely qualified, but there's no doubt. Yeah.
I agree.
Man.
It's tough.
Dude.
It's tough. He got it actually way harder than me. I'm starting to be because I always look at actors like you and I think, damn, they've got it fucking hard. At least as a crew person, you can find a job. Actors, there's nothing. I feel like it's the same for musicians. And I'm not getting paid to make my own movies, so it's not like I've made it, but at least I can find a job that's related to the industry.
Sure, yeah.
And make enough money to be fine, you know, be okay. So
Yeah.
like pay all my bills like I did last night. Paid off my laptop bill number 1.
Awesome.
2 months late, but
No, girl, hey, you're
so,
doing something. That's all that matters. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, the struggle will always be there. That's I think that's why, you know, people say all the time, like, if you don't love it, then leave, because it's such a, like, you know, it's very entrepreneurial, you know, like, a lot of, at least actors, and I'm pretty sure even directors for that matter, just like you have to be able to find people to want to work with you, or that you want to work with. And, you know, put your best foot forward and be told no several times before you get your first yes, you know? So, yeah, but Taylor, actually at his job, proposed like a loyalty program. He works for a hotel. I don't know if they're 4 or 5 star. They're a very luxury hotel here in New York, and he did a proposal for a loyalty program. So basically, you know, like, you stay here, you know,
right,
5.
you get stars, right, or whatever. You get like points. My dad uses the shit out of loyalty programs, and my dad's a genius, as we've already discussed.
Yes. Yeah, well, I mean, Taylor suggested this because they don't currently have one at this hotel, which is kind of shocking because they have great business. But I guess like the manager, the general manager came up to him and was like,
"You are now running on reserve battery power."
Sorry, everyone, my computer talks to me. So basically, he got like a $75 bonus because he's been doing so well, and he, you know, has been very proactive in suggesting new, you know, programs within the hotel. And so I'm proud of him.
That's awesome. Is that like a one-time thing, like a one-time payment, a bonus?
Yeah, I mean, I think anyone can get bonuses. I don't think it's a one-time thing. I mean, if you continue to do well, I think, you know, anybody can get bonuses whenever, you know.
Gotcha.
But yeah, he and I went out to dinner last night.
Cool. For $75, that must have been nice.
Yeah, we went to the happy hour, and so, you know, we got these fancy cocktails, which I could only drink one because lightweight.
That sounds fun. I'm a lightweight these days too. I have like 1 beer. I'm like, shit.
Really?
Yeah, I don't have time to drink anymore.
Once you're out of college, like, that happens to people a lot. I mean, I didn't drink a lot anyway in college. So.
Yeah.
I'm leaving the screen to get my charger cord. Sorry, everybody.
So was that your topic?
Well, yeah. Let's talk about other things.
Okay. I went first last week, so you can go first.
Okay. Well, to be completely honest, I don't think I have a topic. Well,
to be completely honest, I woke up this morning like, I still don't have a topic.
My topic was kind of like, Ciara's doing her reel soon.
That's good. That's good.
And I was going to talk about your dad.
I mean, you could talk about that.
Yeah, well, we kind of already mentioned it, but yeah, I'll be adding John Powers radio. What is it? The station name is?
The station is 100.5 FM The Tide, and it's based in Walla, California, which is a tiny-ass little town on the coast. And my dad has owned it. Well, oh gosh, now we get into how much I know my dad's business game. My dad used to own it, I think, full ownership, and then I think it partitioned off into multiple owners. But he'll correct me, and we'll have corrections corner next week. But yeah, so it's like this local radio station, and they always need new voices on air to talk about stuff. So we're gonna have Ciara do a couple liners for the Tide to practice your new voiceover skills.
Yeah.
When we were little, we used to do liners for the Tide. So like, we still have these tapes of us when we were little, like, listen to 100.5 FM the Tide. It's pretty funny.
Oh, that's so sweet. Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, Taylor and I now have this inside joke. Like, we will say, remember that time we went to Kuala Lumpur, California?
What? Yeah. Growing up, like, everyone I met, I was like, oh, I'm from Malala. And they were like, guacamole. They would call it, like, guacamole. They would call it Guadalupe. Like, nobody understood.
Guadalupe. Guatemala.
Like, La La Land. I don't know.
For some reason, my charger's not actually charging, so let me
Classic charger problems.
Sorry to interrupt your cat nap, kitty. Maybe you guys can look at my cat while he's...
Ooh, is that pickle or pepper?
That's a pickle butt right there. That's a little pickle butt.
I don't know where Georgia is, but she's somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, that's really cool that you have got, so the voiceover date is set and you'll record it on that day, and then so then you're going to take it to that guy and be like, hello, I have a reel now.
Yes, yeah. And then hopefully soon after that I'll have an agent. That'd be nice. It still says it's not charging, so we'll see how long this lasts.
Okay.
I've used 2 different chargers now.
Is it just not going green? Oh. I think we lost her.
Oh wait, there she is.
There she is.
Okay. I'm just gonna try. It's charging. Oh my god, it's a miracle.
Oh my god. Thank God, because I did not want to be left alone on this Google Hangout.
That's never happened before, so. Of course, my computer's going to completely combust.
Did I tell you about the time that I was watching Westworld and my computer died right when Anthony Hopkins snapped his fingers at the screen? And I almost shit my pants. Like, okay.
Oh, man.
I can talk about Westworld as my topic all day long, but I'm not going to because I haven't seen it. But Holy Westworld season finale tomorrow.
Savannah, maybe we should start watching a show together and like critique.
Ooh, and then we could have a little corner for it.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Let's do it.
Okay,
what show? Ooh, Big Little Lies is coming to HBO soon. We can watch
that. Yeah, that sounds awesome.
I don't know when it starts, but damn, I'm excited for that show. Reese Witherspoon, love her.
Love her.
She's gonna steal our movie idea. I can feel it.
No.
If you're watching.
Nobody knows our movie idea. We shouldn't even talk about it, right?
I don't know. Should we? Because what if people are like, damn, that's a good idea. I'm going to send them money.
Someone will eventually. I would be surprised. Honestly, like.
I would be shocked if no one is after it right now.
Yeah.
I want to say, like, the only reason it hasn't been made would be, like, she doesn't want, it would be someone's memoir being turned into a movie.
Right.
My only guess would be that she doesn't want it made if it's not being made.
Yeah.
Same with the other idea I have of a film I want to make or a web series, which would be adapting a book. And I'm like, how do I get the rights to this? It's so good. There's no way no one hasn't tried already.
Right. This would be a very interesting adventure.
Indeed.
How many times have we tried to reach this particular person that's written her memoir? How many times?
Well, we did.
Counting.
We may have filmed for that video, but we never actually edited it and sent it.
That's true. That's true.
However, you've made several attempts.
I have, since I was 5 years old.
Yeah. Pretty much short of like just climbing up on the stage.
Yeah. I just wish it's Jewel, everyone. Okay, it's Jewel. If anybody knows me well, they're like, why are you even talking in code? Like, that doesn't make any.
Like, why are we watching this if you're talking in code?
So I remember one specific moment when Jewel was performing somewhere in Detroit, and every time I saw Jewel in concert, I made her something or gave her something like a gift. I'm serious, like every single show, every single one, and I've been to at least 5. Okay, so I remember once I was probably like 9, and like I was going up to the stage, and the stage was huge. It was way taller than me, and I like had to go on my tiptoes to be able to put my I made her a little playhouse, like seriously like a cardboard dollhouse, paper dollhouse.
Oh my god, that is so cute. You never told me this.
Oh yeah, no, I did. I wish I had a picture of it because it was freaking awesome. And so I made like little curtains that you can move back and forth. And I made a paper doll Jewel and a paper doll drummer and a paper doll guitarist.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and then all that stuff. And so I put the little box up on the stage, and I looked up at her like that. And I remember she smiled at me, and I was like, it's like, oh. And it's like ran back to my mom. It's like, mom, she smiled at me.
Oh my god, I hope that's like sitting in her house somewhere.
I hope so too. I mean, she's got a little boy now, so I don't know how into paper dolls he is, but
damn, that's so funny. That's so cute.
I was and still am obsessed.
Yeah. So anyways, our idea is to take her memoir that she wrote and turn it into a feature-length film starring Ciara, because if you don't know already, Ciara is an amazing singer. And secondly, obsessed with Jewel. So it would be a pretty cool project, I think, for us.
That would be awesome. Yeah. Yeah, Sav, we should look into getting do you write the screenplay before you look into getting the rights, or
basically what you do is you borrow the rights almost. So you say, I want to try and turn this into a feature-length script and shop it around and get someone to produce it. And so they'll say, you have a year to write it and shop it around. And then that year, the rights belong to you to write that script and shop it around. But if nothing happens to it, the rights go back to, I guess, the owner, and then someone else can try. Yes.
I see. All right.
As far as I understand it, that's how my screenwriting teacher explained it to me. Only she explained it better, and it was a year ago. So
yeah,
but
no, that's good. Yeah, well.
So yeah, we gotta get on that. And the other, I'm working on getting the rights to a book of short stories written by a 22-year-old girl who died in a car accident named Marina Keegan, and. The stories are just so good. Like, I read it and I was like, seriously, it feels like someone is writing from my brain. Like,
wow.
It's so relatable as far as like.
What's the title again?
The Opposite of Loneliness. And she was at Yale, and she wrote this amazing speech that she gave. I want to say she was, I don't know if she spoke at graduation or if she just released this online after. But she wrote this amazing poem about her time at Yale and how much it meant to her. And it kind of went viral, I think, the day after graduation, the day of. And then, like, 2 days later, she died in, like, a tragic car accident, like, right after graduation. And the whole message of the poem or the essay was how we have so much time in our lives and, like, how to live your life fully, and you can become anything you want. And that it's like the irony of what the things that she wrote, because she wrote all about like living, you know. It's just like, it's honestly just like haunting. It's horrible. It's tragic.
That sounds like an amazing story to tell.
But, I know. And so she has all these short stories that basically her parents published after she died.
Oh, wow. Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah. And they're all super good, and so I think it'd be really cool to turn each one into its own short film, and then like have them together as a series. So they're interconnected, and they kind of like occur in the same universe, but they're not necessarily the same actors, or
yeah,
they're not sequential, but they're of the same tone and of the same mood and stuff.
That's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't really know how to go about. I got to look into more like who to approach about it, but I'm kind of working on like a pitch packet right now that would have like my ideas for producing it and why it's important to me to produce it and what it will look like and feel like and why they should be on board. So
that sounds awesome.
That's what I'm working on now. And if I could get the rights to it, then I feel like it's something I could successfully fundraise because it already has an audience. You know, like people have read the book and loved it. And
I would assume people would be so excited to see that made.
Yeah, you know? And I feel like it's important that it be made by someone young, like someone her age, you know?
I was just about to say that because, you know, I feel like there's so many, like, college movies that
don't adequately depict college.
No, they don't. I mean, it's all, you know, like parties or like, you know, yeah, I mean, I just I have yet to see a movie that I'm like, this person is like me, you know, or whatever, you know.
Well, there's kind of like, I think there's an area of college students that is not represented in mainstream media, right? Because the mainstream media college, there's a little bit of it starting now, the kind of millennial movies, I feel like that one, How to Be Single, I feel like that was kind of a stab at like...
Okay, yeah.
But that one too is filled with like...
Cat is invading the computer. All right, Cat.
I think they look like they're getting really big.
They are getting big. They're not really big though, the screen probably. They're like, how big are you, baby? How big are you?
I feel like last week he was too big.
He is a little thing.
Oh, he's pretty little, I guess.
He's a little chubby thing. All right.
But yeah, so anyways, so that's the project I'm working on. But my topic is different, and I do want to talk about it because I think it's an interesting conversation.
Yeah.
So like I've been thinking about I guess going back into therapy because I've struggled with depression like my whole life and anxiety. And so I've like been kind of like, okay, like I'm settled here in Austin. I should probably find someone just to have like that you have a rapport with, so that God forbid something, you know, happens that kind of gets y'all worked up. You like have someone you can call. But like I feel like I've done so much therapy. Like I did like at least 2 years straight in Boston. And then I guess that was like the main stretch of it, but it feels like I've kind of worked through everything. Like I feel like I know what the problems are.
Yeah.
And yet I'm still having them. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
And I feel like there's just so many days that I feel disconnected and like down and just like moody and like irritated and agitated. And there's just more days of those than I would like, you know? And I don't quite know, like, where it's coming from and how to... I know things that would help, right? Like, I know that doing yoga every day helps, and I know that meditating every day helps, and I know that exercise helps, and I know that eating better helps, you know? But for whatever reason, I don't do those things. So I feel like it's not a matter of, like, how do I fix this? It's a matter of just actually doing it, you know? Mm-hmm. And so I was like, well, I don't really know. I mean, talk therapy is great, and I believe in it, and I think it's really helpful, and I think it's always nice to be able to go have a therapy session, but it's also, like, super expensive. Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, I don't know if talking about the problem more is going to do anything. I feel like I just need, like, the motivation to, like, do it, you know?
Yeah.
So instead, I signed up for, like, a life coach session in, like, 2 weeks.
I am so interested in life coaches. That is so funny to bring that up because it is kind of a plan B, C, or D of mine to become one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, I'm serious. I had a discussion at the restaurant I used to work with. This guy I served with was a life coach in California. And I said, that's really interesting. I've been thinking a lot about what life coaches do. And he said, yeah, well, if you ever, want to talk, I never called him, but it's like, I'd love to talk about what I do. And complimented me and said he thinks I would be a great life coach because I'm positive.
Yeah. I feel like all the people that I've met who are life coaches had life coaching at one point. You probably have to get certified, but like were inspired by like having been coached. And all the people that I know who are life coaches, which is pretty much shout out Marla and David Skibbins, are like really like happy, positive people who know themselves really well and know how to take care of themselves, you know?
Yeah.
But I feel like I just need someone to kick my ass and get me to do the shit that makes me feel better.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's
rather than like
keep me updated on that. Do you know if you want to go to yet, or are you just looking around?
I mean, I found like this place in Austin, and there's like they have an office near me, so I just kind of signed up with the woman there, so it's all signed up for like 2 weeks from now.
Oh,
so
awesome.
We'll see. I know.
Cool, dude.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear how it goes.
Yeah, me too. I hope that it helps. You know, I don't like antidepressants. Have always been a last resort. Like, I don't really want to have to do that.
As they should be. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know Taylor's response to this would be, and my response too, in part, but he's just way better at it than I am. Would be to pray.
You know how I know that?
Yeah, because he probably told. Not right.
Yeah. Well, and like I said, or like I said in the movie, is like that's what I feel like meditation is for me. It's like praying. It's like kind of
right.
I don't know how to describe it, but
yeah.
in a sense, you're praying on the things that you want in your life.
Right. Exactly.
Focusing on them. So
look,
what you're really saying is I should fucking meditate. Like I know that I should every goddamn day.
Well, girl, listen, you know, I was thinking about this myself. I have not been to church in way too long. It's embarrassing. Like, I'm not even gonna.
Me and Anthony are going to church on December 11th.
You are? Are you going for any Christmas thing?
My grandpa Ray is gonna be singing in the choir.
Oh, your grandpa Ray, huh?
Yeah.
I wish I could see that. That'd be awesome.
I'm kind of excited.
Well, girl, you should be. Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Are you? What kind of church is it? Do you know?
I don't know. Nope, no idea. I don't even remember what denomination. Is that the right word? Yeah.
Yeah, denomination.
Yeah. I don't remember.
If
you don't know about this, probably the only thing Ciara and I are not exactly the same on is religion.
Right. Well, we have very similar morals.
Yeah.
And that's where our faith or whatever would.
My mom just texted me. She says Methodist.
Oh, it's.
We have a viewer.
Okay. So it's kind of like, yeah, it's still pretty, you know, your liturgical service. Listen to me, Savannah. If you want to do me a huge favor, we should both do this. I will go find like I don't know, what would you, like a yoga, Buddha, something, I don't know.
Yoga.
Like something that you would be more into, and then you should go to something that like Taylor and I would.
Cool.
Like,
I'm not with that.
Like you need to find, and you would be able to find in Austin, evangelical, if you really want to stretch it, Pentecostal church.
Okay.
If you really want to go to something that's like, I'm not saying like you have to like it. I'm saying like if you want to experience something,
yeah,
that's what you should do.
Okay. Evangelical or Pentecostal?
Yep.
You want to try and do this by next week, and then we can talk about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where would you recommend I go though?
But I would recommend you go to either a meditation, probably a meditation center.
Okay, I can do that.
And they usually have evening meditations. And you could go to that and like sit for like half an hour to an hour.
Okay, so like evening meditation.
I mean, you can go to yoga. Yoga is really great, but I feel like yoga can be it's easy to do yoga wrong in that it's easy to focus kind of on the workout and on like how you look and if you're doing it right than to be like really
like a meditation. Actually, I think I do know something that I could try. Whenever I read it, I kind of get like a feeling like
what is that?
Because like there's this actors meditation thing that I know about.
Okay.
It's constantly advertised in this group that I'm a part of, and everybody's like, oh my gosh, the session was so good tonight. Like we played music and like stuff, and I always like think to myself, for some reason, you know, like it's conditioned in us. Like if we believe in one way, we're always kind of adverse to trying something new, right? So I'm always like, I feel like I should go, but for some reason I don't want to.
Mm-hmm. What do they do? They're a meditation group, but they play music?
Yeah, but it's an actors group specifically for actors. So they talk, like part of the session is like talking through stuff. I don't know what, because I haven't been, but
yeah.
You know.
I mean, I would recommend you go to like just a normal sitting session.
Okay.
First.
So
normal.
They're called like
normal,
session?
What?
They're called a sitting session?
Yeah, or it's called look for like a public meditation hour or like public meditation.
Okay.
Sometimes it's called meditation center.
Okay.
Look for something like that. Usually by donation or free, I think.
Yeah.
If it's a really good place, they won't charge you to meditate. But I'm trying to think. And then maybe like there's this guy you could listen to, I'll text it to you, named Thanasaru Buku.
Okay.
I'll text it to you.
Yeah.
Thanasaru Buku. It's hard to spell. I think that's right.
Okay.
And he just has like all kinds of talks you can listen to on his website. Like just go to his evening talks.
Okay.
And they're like an hour long and click on one. And honestly, like everything he has to say is like so valid and so good. He's one of my favorite people to listen to. And like, or you could go for a hike. You probably can't hike in New York, but you can go for a hike.
I wish I could go for a hike.
Yeah. Go for a walk and listen for an hour to his talks. And then we'll report back. I want to say I'll definitely try and find a church service to go to between now and then, but I know that I'm basically working Sunday through Friday this week, starting tomorrow through Friday.
I see. There should be a Saturday service, and we'll just, whenever we get to it.
Yeah. If there's something like Monday or Tuesday evening, I might be able to go, but
yeah,
we're working a tough job, so it's
whenever we're able to.
But within the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Before Christmas, let's say.
Good.
We'll make our goal to do this before Christmas and report back.
Okay, cool.
That sounds fun. I love that idea.
Yeah, in one of my classes in college, we had to go to a church that was like not the normal church we would go to, or even I don't know if it included like any religion. I don't know, but I went to an evangelical Pentecostal church. The service was 3 hours.
What? That's crazy.
But
that's not what you go to normally?
No, normally
not the 3 hour thing, but you're not evangelical or Pentecostal?
I would consider myself more Presbyterian.
So why don't I go to a Presbyterian service?
That's true.
Would that make more sense?
But Taylor would encourage you to go to a Pentecostal church. I'm for real. Like, if you go to a Pentecostal church, you can go up to pretty much anyone and ask them to pray for you, and they will. I don't want to like scare you. Like, it's not scary, but they will, for real. Sometimes very accurately too. Sometimes tell you about what you're struggling with, and then tell you some other things about your life that are to come, or like, that God wants you to know or something. And I did that once. That one time I went to that church, and I won't tell you what they said. I'll tell you privately. But it was pretty crazy. It was pretty crazy. They didn't even know. They didn't even know me, and they like hit
a Pentecostal church, and I get my fortune told. Then you have to go to a psychic. You know, I once paid a psychic. I actually did. I thought a psychic might help, and I paid her, and it did not help.
No, yeah. Well,
unfortunately, no.
Everybody's out for the money these days.
I know. Although Anthony says that he knows the psychic that they see every couple of years, who is literally actually on point, and she predicted me, which is crazy.
Yeah, you told me about that. You did.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
She sounds legit, so if I ever get the chance to meet her, I'm definitely doing it.
Yeah, I would. For sure.
Legit psychic? Send him my way.
Yeah, well, I'll try to Google and see if I can find some churches for you that are like similar.
Yeah, that sounds good. Awesome.
Yeah, I'll give you an evangelical option.
Okay.
Like Pentecostal option, because it is a really interesting. Like,
I wonder if I can bring my selfie stick the whole time and live stream.
They probably wouldn't say no. That cat, literally just opened my closet door. He just opened it. How do they do this?
They're so cool.
Now they're gonna go in there and try to feed.
Which one's the troublemaker out of the two of them?
Usually Pickle is, but then it's like weird because then he's like all cuddly and sweet. I'm not really the bad one here. It's him.
My dog Georgia sleeps in the laundry basket, like preferably in the laundry basket. Like, what's here? It, like, climbs in. Also, she's officially the office dog. I took her to work, and she did really well, and everybody loves her, and she's now the office dog. So
that's awesome.
I have a companion.
Hello,
companion. Oh my god, this is so funny last night. This probably isn't really funny to normal people, but last night I meant to say my pequeño companion, and I said my pequeño companion. So now I'm gonna call her my pequeño companion every day.
Oh my god!
They are my pequeño companions. It's really hard to say pequeño companion.
What does that even mean? I don't get it.
Pequeño means like small, little in Spanish. So they would say, like, if you're talking to someone, you say pequeño and then the thing.
Oh,
so I say my small companion, my pequeño companion.
Aw.
So
that's so sweet.
Yo tengo.
I have to brush up on my Spanish, obviously.
Yeah, me too. If all I can say is pequeño, pequeño, then I'm probably not very good at Spanish anymore.
I still remember Madame Hitler, and she was a great teacher because I actually still remember things. Like,
I feel like all my interlocking teachers were the best I've ever had. Shout out to TJ, Tim Johnson. He was probably my favorite teacher of all time. And Andy, of course.
Yeah, shout out to Andy. Well, yeah.
Hashtag good education.
Hashtag I went to a school that I still don't understand how I graduated. So.
Hashtag was it a dream? Was it all a dream?
Hashtag still recovering.
What do they call that? Like interlocking depression syndrome or something?
Postpartum?
Yeah, that. Hashtag postpartum. Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah. It is. Well, girl, now I have to go to work. Isn't that crazy?
Damn, yep. It's about that time, isn't it?
It's funny how, like, last week I wasn't busy at all, and now this week.
That's going to be me next week. I don't even know when we're going to fit this in next week, but we'll figure it out.
Figure it out. It's all good.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
Well,
all right, girl. I love you.
Thanks for
hanging out with me. And thanks to our 2 viewers for hanging out almost the whole time.
Is that your mom and your dad?
Probably.
What's up? What's up, Mama Power, Papa Power? Power's
Power.
First name. Yeah. Okay. All right.
I love you.
Bye. Tell Anthony I said Merry Christmas.
Yes, same to you and the pickles and the peppers and the Taylors.
All right, I will do.
Okay. Bye.
Right. Bye.